How are you doing? I'm Martin from Gardens for Life in Birdland Homestead. In this video I'm going to show you how you can grow your own comfrey from a simple root cutting like this. And we're going to show you how to make a plant just like that, and then it'll turn into a big perennial plant full of nectar for all the bees in your area. And you're going to be able to use the leaves for compost tea and medicinal purposes as well. So stay tuned. So first of all, the best time of the year to do this is actually the winter time, but you can still do it during the summer. It would be always better to dig up a plant when it's dormant. But just as an example, I'm going to show you. So this is a comfrey plant that I dug up earlier. And of course the best time to do it again is in the winter time. But again here, this is going to do very well for the remainder of the growing season. And this would be a crown division. Now we could clean that up a little bit with a secateurs and just cut away these bits on top here, at least the ones that are damaged. And these are the new leaves, so that'll grow into a new plant. But you can also take all these smaller roots, like these ones here. You can cut that into little pieces like that, and they'll actually root. So even if you take comfrey and cut it into very small little pieces, and I'm convinced even if you put it into a blender and actually shred it, I think it's still going to grow. It's still going to root from all the different places. So we're going to put this into a 2-litre pot full of compost and cover it just about the same thickness as the cutting itself. Same as with seeds. You should only ever cover it with just a little sprinkle of compost, otherwise it's not going to grow and it's not going to be able to break through. But here's another little tip for you. Again, so we can take a comfrey crown just like this one, and we can try and just pull it apart, but also we can try and cut the top. You can either use a knife or a secateurs, whichever you prefer. Sometimes for some cuts I prefer to use a knife, especially if I just can't quite get in there with the secateurs. Just don't cut yourself now, it's easy done. Look, there's a crown division. That'll grow into a new plant. We're going to put that into a 2-litre pot and it'll grow in a matter of probably a month or two. Here again, we could cut that, and just there's a one. That's another. So comfrey crown divisions are ideal for propagating comfrey, but as I said, root cuttings is what we normally sell. And they do very well for people, and they grow into a new plant in a matter of a couple of months. We still have a few comfrey plants available on our website if you're interested. Again, here you go. Same thing, there's one. And again, sometimes it's advantageous to just break it off rather than cutting it, because you don't quite know where the breaking point is, and sometimes you get more of it. You just get a better break if you separate it gently. So here again we can do that, and we get 2 bits out of that. A long root like that, you could cut it, you could keep it. It's all the same really. Again here, this one is not really worth dividing. We might just plant that as it is, and probably just shove that in the ground in the garden. So yeah, we'll take a 2-litre pot, and we can either take our crown division just like this. And just clean that up a little bit. We can take our crown division and just simply make a little bit of a hole in the middle and then plant it. And just don't plant it too deep, you don't need to. You can just plant it just about below the surface, and we just cover it. And that should grow into a new plant just like this one in a couple of months. So if you order root cuttings from us in the post, you can get them just like that, and you could just take one or several and just simply plant them into your pot, for example, or you can plant them straight out into the garden. Now you could do that, just plant them like that, and cover them lightly. And they should also root and develop leaves in a matter of only about a month or two. So that's another way to do it. And again, a crown division would be slightly quicker because it already has the infrastructure of making its leaves right here. Comfrey is a fantastic plant, especially for bone healing. So it also is known in traditional household medicine as bone knit. And I actually broke a bone here and I put some Comfrey cream on it. And it helped a lot. It healed the bone very, very quickly. And it encourages cell division. But you cannot put Comfrey cream or balm on an open wound because it'll heal it too quickly for the body to get rid of the infection first. So again, I'm no doctor. If you have any ailment or sickness or illness, you're probably best off to speak to a professional herbalist. Again, Comfrey is a great plant for making compost tea as well. So all you would do is take the leaves, put them into a bucket or a watering can or even a barrel and simply add water and stir them once a day. After about 3 days or up to a week, you can then filter the water or just sieve it and water your plants with it. Comfrey is a mineral accumulator and it pulls a lot of the minerals from deep down in the ground because it's a taprooted plant, and it brings it up to the surface and it stores it in the form of the leaves. So you can take those leaves, same as nettle leaves, and make your compost tea. And I'll make a video about that in the near future. Please let me know if you're interested in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you the next time. And if you'd like to support us, please go to our online shop and get some Comfrey plants. See you the next time. Bye bye.